Ryan, this is RJ. You're just an idiot. I'm glad this is going to voicemail. You do not understand the value of my company. You're going to regret not working with me. I can't wait to show you exactly how much money I'm getting from my company.
I get good calls and I get bad calls, and that was definitely a bad call. I had a call similar to that one about 6 months ago with an individual who wanted to sell their business. They were in their late 60s. And after interviewing the individual for 35 to 40 minutes, it became clear I had the unfortunate responsibility to let them know no one was going to buy their business because there was no business there. All they had done was build a job for themselves over the last 30 years. And in my work, that's one of the worst conversations to have, especially these individuals who've been active in the community. They've built jobs for many people around the area. Unfortunately, for most business owners, they're not educated. There's a stark difference between building a business you can sell and building a business that generates you money. While they don't have to be separate entities, unfortunately, what ends up happening is people build a business that makes them money. They don't think about building a business with intrinsic value that they can sell. And that's why I want to talk to every business owner today. Either the entrepreneurs who have just started, those middle-aged businesses that have just found their footing, or if you're inching towards retirement. You have to do the work to build something of value that someone wants to buy. It's no different than what you've done for your client. You just have to shift your mentality on what you're selling. You're selling your business instead of a product or service. And that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to cover the basic strategies of building value within your business and understanding what it truly takes in order to sell your company to someone else. So with that, let's get into it. The vast majority of business owners don't start a business thinking that they want to sell it. Most of them are focused on making money. And that's the paradigm I want to shift for every single business owner who's watching this right now. If you're not thinking about how you're going to sell your business, you are setting yourself up for heartbreak later in life. Luckily, the same processes you use to prepare a business to be ready to sell are also the exact same processes that the best run businesses use to develop amazing companies. The overarching goal that we want you to have as a business owner is to maximize the value of your company. And there's a few key pieces that I want you to focus on. Number one is you have refined processes in place that generate revenue and minimize costs. So what does that mean? That means you have a sales funnel in place that doesn't require you to be present. And that means your operations, logistics, finance, procurement, personnel, all have processes in place that don't require your input. That means you've created a turnkey operation that has intrinsic value that you can sell. And now you're like, well, okay, well, great. Well, how do I do that? And that's where business coaches like myself come into play. We operate in what is considered gate 2. Now, your first gate is where you've got evaluation done on your business, which is going to say, okay, here's a list of 148 different things. We're going to look at and evaluate on a scale of 1 to 10 and see where you fit in this hierarchy. And it's going to give you a report card on your business as a whole on where you're doing well and where your deficiencies are at. And it's at that point where you're going to make a decision as a business owner, like, okay, do I want to move forward with the amount of work it's going to take to get this business ready to sell? Or do I just want to liquidate? And what's going to dictate that? Well, a lot of it's going to be time, but also resources and energy you're going to have to put into this. And for the vast majority of businesses, unfortunately, liquidation is their best option. Now, let's say you make the jump, say, no, I've got 7 to 10 years. I want to put in the time and energy and resources to building this business to a point where I can sell it. Great. That means you've made the decision. You're going to move into gate 2, which is where I come in as a business coach. We're going to take that report card. I'm going to work with you and your leadership team, and we target all of those deficiencies. We're going to build out your sales funnel, get sales training in place. We're going to look at your operations and refine your processes down to save you money. Look at your procurement. Going to take a look at your overall hiring. Look at your facilities. Whatever's been identified in that report card, we're going to build up the company that you and your team deserve. So that way, when you do go to sell, it's going to maximize your value. And the last piece is, what does the sale look like? And that's where I'm able to offer advice. And we have folks that work specifically on that section of it, whether it's a ESOP, an employee stock ownership plan. It's going to be a direct sale. You're going to sell to an equity firm, whatever that ends up being. You are going to be in a better place now to go to market because you've spent the time to build a company with intrinsic value that you can sell. If you're a business owner, whether you're an entrepreneur in that middle age or you're looking to retire in the next 5 to 10 years, you need to get with an exit planner and start the process. You do not want to wait until you have to sell to find out if your business has any value. The best run businesses are ready to sell every single day because you've created a company with intrinsic value that you can sell anytime you want. So hopefully I earned your subscription today. If you'd like to learn more about how I help businesses grow faster than they ever thought possible and get ready to sell, go and check out summitbusinessguys.com. Take care, and I will see you next time.